It is one of the most controversial projects in Long Beach, a fence around the Billie Jean King Main Library. According to the city, the fence was needed to keep the area safe and clear of homeless encampments. It cost taxpayers almost $800,000, but public records obtained by NBC4 Investigates show the documented cost to build the fence was significantly less. NBC4's Mekahlo Medina is following the money.
The city of Long Beach says it spent nearly $790,000 on this fence behind me. But these records obtained by NBC4 Investigates show building the fence, labor, construction, and materials actually cost half that price. So where did hundreds of thousands of dollars go? Well, that is a question a lot of neighbors are asking as they plead with the city now to keep library services open.
And I'm just asking you, please don't cut our hours and don't cut our employees.
Long Beach neighbor Emily Quest says the library is a critical safe space for her and others.
We're not asking for a lot.
As city leaders debate where to cut spending, NBC4 Investigates took a closer look at one of the city's biggest recent library expenses, the downtown Billie Jean King Library fence. The city says it was installed to create a safer space for events on an outdoor terrace often crowded with homeless encampments. The price tag to taxpayers, $790,000. When the fence opened up back in May, one question immediately stood out. We asked city manager Tom Modica. There could have been a cheaper way to do this.
I don't think so. We pay a lot of attention to that. We do this as cost effectively as possible.
Mayor Rex Richardson defended the price too.
These are not normal fences you can put up at your house. They have to be able to open up if there's an emergency or a fire. This is not your typical fence. We have to make sure that everything is safe and designed well. So that's all I have to say on that.
So we followed the money. The records NBC4 Investigates obtained through a public records request show Quality Fence out of Paramount was hired to build 261 feet of galvanized steel fencing with 8 swing gates or doors. The original contract was about $398,000. A later change order increased the height, and that increased the price to roughly $419,000. So what accounts for the remaining $371,436.80?
When we report out on those costs, it's an all-in cost, not just the construction cost. So it's the design, the planning, the permitting, the technology.
NBC4 Investigates asked the city to specifically document what those additional costs were. The city says additional records will be released by October 30th as our public records request is completed. The records also show the city didn't seek separate bids for the fence portion of this project. The records show the city used Quality Fence under an existing citywide fencing contract rather than a new contract specifically for the library fence. Today, the city says the investment is paying off. Officials report library code of conduct incidences are down 46%, patron suspensions down 58%, and terrace maintenance costs expected to drop about $70,000 a year because crews, they say, will no longer have to power wash the terrace as often. But the city's own Homeless Services Advisory Committee calls the project a missed opportunity. In this letter, committee members wrote to city leaders saying that the nearly $800,000 fencing project fails to center a commitment to providing shelter. Adding the same amount of money would have sheltered a minimum of 10 people a year. The city responded that the fencing project did not disrupt services or resources offered through the Homeless Services Bureau. NBC4 is continuing to request more documents connected with the cost of this fence. Once we get them, we'll share that with you. In downtown Long Beach, I'm Mekahlo Medina, NBC4 News.